What is going on, guys? Epic Carnage here, doing another video. This is starting my every other day probably videos. I'm gonna be hitting it full force and hardcore. I always do this on Christmas. I celebrate Christmas as I play games of zombies on Christmas. I don't know why. It started when I was just 1 year. I just decided to play some zombies one day, and it was Christmas morning, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play me some zombies. And ever since that happened, I just started playing zombies every Christmas. It's like a little tradition I do. Okay, yeah. I hope everybody's having a great holiday. I know it's probably summer over in Australia and stuff, but here in the United States it's Christmas, so I hope everybody's having a great Christmas. Let's see. This video is just me killing some zombies, like everybody else does, But I think what I want to talk about is the way Call of Duty is going. For those who are a hardcore Call of Duty fan, you know that probably Call of Duty 4 and World at War were pretty good games. They were top on the charts, and then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and my personal opinion, I think Modern Warfare 2 was the best because it had such a big jump from Call of Duty 4 and World at War days all the way into, like, you could choose your kill streaks, you could get a nuke after 25 kills. I think that was a really good idea what they did. But after, I think, Modern Warfare 2, it went downhill for me. Black Ops, I never really played it that much because, it was just, I don't know, it wasn't the Call of Duty I was looking for. The graphics weren't so good, but the zombies were pretty good, but the graphics and the gameplay wasn't so good. It was like they took out stopping power. I know everybody loved stopping power because everybody was using it, but that was the first game they took out stopping power, and I think if you put a suppressor on a weapon, that would have made it really overpowered. And then, like a couple months later, they patched it. But then, let's see, after Black Ops 1, I think Modern Warfare 3 came out, and that was it was a good game. I enjoyed it. It never got tired or boring or anything. I got several Moabs on it. But I think they had a good idea what they were doing, because they had 3 different kill streak things. You got like defensive, like supportive, and you got assault, and then you got a specialist, which you could get all the perks and all that stuff if you got, I think it was 8 kills. But I think that was a really, really good idea what they did, because you could have certain things on certain classes. But I think at the end of Modern Warfare 3, because if you guys didn't know, Modern Warfare 3, you would prestige up to, I think, 10 times, and then probably about 4 or 5 months before the game or Modern Warfare 3 season was over, they added another 5 to make it 15 prestiges, and then they added another one to make it go to 20 prestiges. And yes, I was so hardcore, I went up all the way to 20 prestiges, and then I reset my stats, and I'm already back up to 20 prestige again. So I do enjoy that game. The connection on there wasn't so good, because I think that was when they first introduced light compensate, and that just ruined Call of Duty, in my opinion. Because it seems like Call of Duty chooses the worst hosts ever, and then everybody has to suffer, even though you have great internet and everything. But that was my personal opinion. Let's see, what was it after that? I think Black Ops 2 came out, and it was pretty good. I don't think it was the best Call of Duty, because there was just, I don't know, the connection was there, but not the connection, sorry, the flow of the game was just really smooth. I did enjoy that. I kind of got tired at the end of Black Ops 2, because I was like Master Prestige for several months, I don't know how long, and then at the very end, I resetted my stats, and I just didn't really enjoy that game that much, so I didn't go all the way back up to Master Prestige. But then Call of Duty Ghosts, they hyped up Call of Duty Ghosts so much, but yet it wasn't good, you know. They didn't put, I don't think they put that much time into it, you know. Sure, it was for probably the 360 and PS3, and not mostly for the Xbox, like the next gens, which was the Xbox One and PS4. I don't think it was really meant for those two consoles, but in all in all, you know, I think Ghost had a pretty good time at the very beginning, but then it just went downhill. It was, get out of here, White Bunny. What are you doing? Trying to take up some of my time. But I think Ghost was, it was all right at the beginning, but then you didn't have any really fun classes, you know, like on Black Ops 2, you know, you could have a crossbow and have like dual pistols, and you didn't have that ability pretty much on. Hello, Austin, what are you doing? You gotta get out of here too, you know, you're freaking bombing up on my video. But yeah, I think Ghost wasn't fun, you know. I think that was when Major League Gaming really took place, and I think Call of Duty is going more into MLG gaming than community play like gaming, because they're making it so much more close quarters. And you know, I think if you're getting it that close quarters, you should just really just get rid of all the snipers and LMGs, because you know, the LMGs and snipers, you're gonna need range. I don't really like being a running gunner and sniper, because you know, it just doesn't take, like, it takes all the fun out, you know. So that's that. And then I think, what was it, Advanced Warfare? That it's a good game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having some fun with the kill streaks and all that stuff, but you know, it's not the good old Call of Duty like Modern Warfare 2 and like World at War. You know, it doesn't have that, but you know, it's still good. You know, I do all right. You know, I used to do really good and stay positive, but now I'm kind of struggling, because it's just, I don't know, I guess I'm losing my Call of Duty touch. You know, it's been several years, like 7 or 8 years that Call of Duty 4 had been out, and I've been a Call of Duty fan since day one. So you know, it's getting kind of old, you know. I would like for Activision and all the other people, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Infinity Ward, to actually take some time and actually think about the community, like the community gamers, you know, not just full force MLG. Because I know, sure, the Major League Gaming does get Call of Duty lots of money, but for most part, I think they're losing just the friendly, good old people who just want to play some Call of Duty on the weekends. You know, I think they're losing that fan base, because it's just so competitive now, and it's like you can't have fun because you have to always be tryharding. But and also I did see on Advanced Warfare that they actually, how can I put this, the team selection, they really need to fix that, because this one game I was doing, it was like my team was dominating, you know. We were just like getting kill streaks after kill streaks, and then after that game ended, I was on the losing team, because they made all the good people onto one team and made all the not so good people on the other team. Okay, and I think Advanced Warfare should have actually taken some time and made the teams more mixed up. And I knew they weren't all in a party, because they were just, some of the people after like that game finally did change into different teams, like half and half. But I don't think they should have. I think they should make the team game, like balancing the more teams, like, because it's just, I don't think it's fair to have an overpowered team and a noob team, you know, because usually I'm stuck on the noob team and I'm carrying the team hardcore. But you know, I can't make the decisions. It's Call of Duty. They get to do their own thing. I think they're doing more quantity over quality, and I think if they actually take a step back and actually look at where they are going, I could see Call of Duty doing way more better than they are now. I think they should, like I said, just take a step back and just think what will make the game really fun, because you know it's okay, but like I said, it's just really like competitive, and I would like to just sit back and relax and do a little sniping games, you know, but I can't do it because the maps are so small. Like, I think the first big map I liked was probably Crossfire, which was on Call of Duty 4, and that was a sniping map. I really enjoyed that map. And then World at War came out, and I think all those maps were tremendously made, you know. They had vehicles, which I know a lot of people were like saying that they didn't like the vehicles, but I actually enjoyed it. It made it more realistic, you know. And also in Call of Duty World at War, if you shot somebody with a bazooka or shot them with a high-powered rifle or a sniper rifle, their limbs would fly off. Okay, I loved that because it made the game so more realistic. But then after World at War ended, Modern Warfare 2 came out, and everybody was excited because, you know, limbs were flying off, and that meant it would be a lot more fun. Okay, I think we kept on just talking about it and just kept on bugging them so much that they just pretty much told us we're never gonna put limbs into a Call of Duty game again. And I think they should put like flying limbs off because it's a rated M game, you know. And I think Advanced Warfare didn't even really have that much cuss words in it. I think if you guys, if Activision, if you're watching this video, I think you guys should go for a more rated M game, which is limbs flying off, more cuss words, because you know, it was, if you were playing like World at War and you were playing on War, which was like a game type where you had to push the enemy back to its spawn, that was so cool because you had the voiceover people yelling at you and motivating you, telling you that you could do it, and just like, it just always gave me goosebumps when I was playing that game type. And on now, it's just, you don't have the energetic people anymore. It's just all calm people. So I really think Call of Duty, if you guys are not going to be making more cuss words and making it more like gory, you guys should really just not even put a rated M game, the Call of Duty game out. I think you guys should just turn it down to a rated T game because it's not even gory anymore. It's just a normal shooter. All you do is just run and gun, and it's not a rated M game anymore. They're not cussing. They're, like I said, they're not cussing. They don't have limbs flying off. And I think the only reason you guys are really keeping it rated M is because zombies, you get the limbs flying off and stuff. But you guys have, like, on World at War, when you first started, you had the ability to actually make it so you could you could toggle on and off the graphic content. You should have that on every Call of Duty, because if you don't want, like, you have certain kids, you know, you could have kids who want it on, you got kids who don't want it on because it's too graphic. If you have that on, like, have that ability, you would totally be able to make your fan base grow bigger. So I just say make a Call of Duty game more realistic, more like larger maps and everything, and I think you guys would be good if you guys did that. But you know, like I said, I'm not the producers here, but it's getting to the end of the gameplay, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this gameplay. It took me 5 tries, but you know, I don't know, right there, I was just, dogs are attacking me and blowing me up. I couldn't do anything about it, but I hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like if you did, and I will talk to you guys later.